What's up, guys? It's Panther with another Renekton VOD review. This time it's going to be Renekton top against Irelia. I saw some of you guys were wanting to see that matchup, so this will be the Renekton versus Irelia matchup. I take Armor Pen Reds, Armor Quints, cooldown reduction Blues, and 1 cooldown reduction Quint, and 2 Armor Pen Quints.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Sorry about that. Rek'Sai starts top, so I'm not able to set the wave up right away. But against Irelia, it doesn't really matter. You should be fine, even if she does get, to the wave first. She's not going to be able to push the wave in efficiently level 1. She has no wave clear in her kit level 1. So leashing against an Irelia will not put you behind. That is a fantastic thing. And taking hits from the camp level 1 will also not put you behind, because it denies her stun level 1, which means she can't get an auto attack off afterwards. So you see me tank a few hits there for him. It doesn't put me behind. This is a pretty easy lane for me, so I'm not worried about the extra 100 health that I'm missing. I guess it's only 50 now at this point, and I can Q to get it all back. So level 1, you want to start Q, and you just want to try and push the wave. If she's trying to push the wave, push back harder. But just slowly push the wave so that you get level 2 1 minion before she gets level 2. That is the ultimate goal here. In CC, now she's 1 minion away, and I have it. So this is ideal. This is just going to slow push into her tower, and I'm just building up Fury. I want to zone her from as many creeps as possible. I know she's going to go on that creep, so I go ahead and trade with her. And there you go. That's it. If you're able to do that over and over again, then you're at a pretty good advantage. And I took Ignite in this matchup, so when I hit level 3, I dash right onto her. She uses her stun. I'm able to stun buffer an auto attack in after my dash. And so I just dash onto her again, use my stun, and ignite, and I get first blood. So that is ideal. If she lets you do that, then that's great. But sometimes you won't do that. She won't let you do that. So the goal then is just to sit by the ranged minions here, and every time she goes for one, just Q her. And it's 60 to 80 damage every time she takes a minion. And it starts really adding up, and it forces her to back. So the wave is hugely in my favor. She teleported. I didn't have to flash. And so here, all I'm looking to do is wait for the wave to crash into me and dash away. She should have queued onto me. She would have gotten a little bit more damage onto me, but it wouldn't have really made much of a difference. So at this point, I'm just looking to get the wave back in my favor again. And you always want to be closer to your tower than her, because she can dash to your minions. And here I cancel a few auto attacks, but I still get the kill. But you always want to stay in between her and your tower. A lot of matchups, when you're dashing onto them, say the person is this caster minion, When you dash onto them, you want to position back here and then walk with them down in front of them just to get more auto attacks in. But with Irelia, you want to do the opposite because she can dash onto your minions and reset off of those. So you just want to make sure she doesn't want to dash onto your minions. That's more of a high level thing that Irelia, high level Irelia players will do. Sometimes lower Irelia players won't do that. But I get another kill here. So at this point, I've got Caulfield's, and I've got Ruby Crystal and a Longsword. So I'm up a ton of gold here. I've got 10 farm advantage, and at this point, I'm telling my team, don't die. I can carry this. I have a 1,000 gold lead on her at this point. So I stun buffer another auto attack, and so the things that you can use to stun buffer her through her stun, you can use your E to do it, and you can use your W to do it, and it's more of an advanced mechanic, and I misclicked like crazy here. So that's my fault. I should have been able to dive her without Ignite and without ult, but I misclick on the tower and I accidentally auto-attack her too early, so I played that dive terribly, but she Qs onto me, so I'm able to get the kill. But anyways, back to stun buffering. The abilities you can use to stun buffer auto attacks are E and W, and the way you do that is you dash while she's stunning you, and then you input a auto attack command while she's dashing, and what that will do is she'll stun you, and after your dash you'll still output an auto attack even though you're stunned. Or with your W, your auto attack reset will still go through even though you're already stunned. So that is the biggest thing you need to learn in order to successfully dominate the Irelia matchup every single time. And at this point, I just want to make sure that the wave is in my favor, so it's pushing towards me until I'm ready to go onto her and ready to pressure her under her tower. And I mess up here. I let my dash go on cooldown. I could have killed her, but I greed for one too many auto attacks. Just clear her pink out here. And I wanted to deny her that, but I wasn't able to both get the pink and deny her that. So here we can dive her. So I'm looking to push with 100 Fury. I don't have Ignite, but we can easily just zone her off of a wave. Here, this is a 2v2. And I just burn him to death with my ult. See Cassiopeia going in on me. I flash, one shot. I already had 8 stacks of my fervor and 100 fury, so that was massive amounts of damage, and I just one shot her. So at this point, I'm huge. I'm not really scared of her teleport. I could have weaved one more auto attack in there, but it wouldn't have been all too safe. And here, I'm just gonna dive her again. As soon as she stuns. So you wanna... A large mechanic of the Irelia matchup is denying her stun, or making her use it too early. So, the best way to do that is to ignore her until she either can't get the stun on you, or she has already used her stun, and then you can trade with her. But you don't want to start your trade with her while her stun is up, because then she'll stun you, walk away, and then your cooldowns will be down, and then she'll trade with you. So you want to play around her stun. So either be too low HP for her to get the stun, or make her use her stun too early, and then trade with her afterwards. So at this point, I'm pretty huge. I just got 4 kills, 5 kills. I think 4 kills. I just got 4 kills, and we want to dive them again. So there we go. I'm going to turn down the sound. It's a little bit loud. Okay. So at this point, Irelia can't really do much, but there's still quite a bit left to the game. My bot lane is losing, and my mid lane was even, but then their Cassiopeia roamed top, and I killed her, so she got a lead from that. I killed... Here, I'll go back for you guys. Okay, so I'm on this tower. I know they can't do anything because I see all three of their other teammates on the map, and I know they can't even. I know they can't even 2v1 me, so I just do that. And I kill Kha'Zix, and then here, what I was talking about earlier, just don't let them get the stun. And then as soon as she uses her E, I'm safe to trade with her under the tower. And I see her on this ward, so I just want to book it out of there. That was pretty poorly done by me. I could have executed if I hadn't made the pathing mistake over here. But it's still pretty good. I got a tower, 2 kills. So at this point, I'm looking to finish my Youmu's and then get a Titanic Hydra, maybe even a QSS. So if I do make a mistake with Irelia's E and I allow her to stun me, it doesn't matter. But this is only something I do when I have a lot of gold. So it's at this point that she's allowed to farm again. And I'm not able to exert pressure on this tower yet. I don't have enough items. Once I have Titanic, I can pressure that tower. So I'm just looking to get take my jungle and then catch the wave where it's at. I've got 2 pink wards here, and so it's in a very good place. I was going to try and catch her here, but I didn't think she would greed for it. So again, I just want to push it in. And this way, every time I come top, she's still building a bit of a CS. She's still coming back a little bit in CS if she's not freezing. But I'm still able to catch a lot of CS. So I saw her trying to freeze, but their buffs are up, which means they have to come do something about it. And I see her on that ward. And Cinder should have just ulted her there. She greeted and didn't want to use her ult, but her ult's only a minute cooldown. It's just really low. So I want to go back top, push it in, and then roam somewhere else. She's got a really long lane to push, so I don't really miss all that much if I do push it in and then go roam. Here is this little square is a area that they won't have vision on if they don't have wards. They won't naturally have vision on it. The vision only comes up to like right about there. So when they're pushing here, when the minions are here, they won't have vision right here. Even though it'll look like they should have vision here, they'll be completely blind here. So that's why I was sitting there. So here I'm just hurrying down as quick as possible. I want to be a part of this fight. And I just one-shot her so she can't do anything. I could have ignited this guy for the kill, but I didn't have to use it, so why would I? If I had ignited him for the kill, maybe Rek'Sai wouldn't have died, but it ends up being fine. I get this tower now, and then I'm looking, and I ping top, letting Syndra know I want her to go up there.
Blue team's turret.
I get this tower, so now I'm looking to either get Dragon or Rift buff. Those would be two good things. And here's something I do wrong. I don't want to take damage from the bomb, but so I just I kite it back and allow the Krug, the bomb to explode on the Krug. I didn't think it would kill the Krug, but it ended up killing him, and it still hit me. So that was my mistake. I should have just taken it. I should have just killed it. And now I'm bot with two people. But they have vision of me, so I just leave. The way they're playing suggests that they had vision of me, so I left to a place where they didn't have vision. Which this brush is almost never warded. And then they ward it, and I found my attack reset. And I took a bunch of damage, so I just want to go back here. I've got 2,000 gold. I'm able to buy... Oh no, I think I'm 200 gold off of Titanic. Yeah, 200 gold off of Titanic. So that was a pretty poor back for me. I should have gone and cleared like wolves and then backed, so that I could have gotten Titanic Hydra. But here, I am massive, so something I could do is get Rift Herald buff, because it really gives me a ton of extra damage and survivability. So I comboed kind of poorly. I didn't cancel my W animation with my ult, and I didn't cancel it with Q-Med either, so the whole animation played out. Yeah. So we want to go for Rift Herald buff and give it to me. So, here we're kind of at a stall until Baron happens. We could do Ocean, but we can't really group. We don't have enough of a lead, and we can't really split push because there aren't any objectives that they lose by putting a bunch of players against me. So, yeah. We're just stalling until Baron comes up. Until 20 minutes, and then I can pressure bot and they can pressure Baron. And most of the gold lead is on me. I've got more than double Irelia's gold. Got a 5,000 gold lead on Irelia. And right now they've got 5 top. I saw all of them over this ward and through lane. So I knew there were 5 top, so they pressure mid because Well, they can't do anything.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
So now really the only objective left is this tower and ocean. They really can't do anything. So I just want to get a little bit of damage down, and this was my mistake. I should have dashed through the Irelia and gotten a double dash, and then I should have been fine there. But I get Titanic Hydra and QSS, so that won't happen again. These guys get dragon for my mistake, so it's not the worst thing, but they got a large shutdown. So that was pretty bad of me. I shouldn't have... I had vision of them here, and I knew they were running towards me, but I thought I would be able to get a little bit of damage and then leave, but I greeted for the damage, and I shouldn't have done that. So now I just want to run bot and pressure, because I know they can't do Baron. And I think I can 1v2 them. So here I'm looking to... I guess I push out mid first. Here I push out bot wave, and then I just want to sit bot while they pressure Baron. And Zyra should be at Baron right now, because they have 3 bot, and they can't do anything about me, even with 3. So I use my Fury because I think they're leaving, but it turns out that they stay because they don't have to pressure Baron. There's nothing to lose. So they kill Irelia. And now this is where they should be pressuring Baroness 4. Because they need to keep 2 down here to stop me from getting inhib tower. So they should be pressuring Baron, and they should be doing Baron right now. And here they go aggressive onto me, and they should not be doing that. So I just wait out the exhaust and then one-shot him. And I end up getting both of them. And they use all of their summoners. And we should get Baron off of this. And we do. So we got Baron on 4 people. I blew their summoners on bot lane. And I don't know what Kha'Zix was doing there, but a whole ton of flashes are gone now. So now the map is really wide open, and I just want to push this and get this. And the game is actually deceptively hard, because even though I'm ahead of my lane by 7,000 gold, or 6,000 gold, I guess, 6,500. Even though I'm ahead 6,000 gold here, the rest of my team isn't really all that far ahead. So you can see everyone else is all very close with their lane. So even though we have a 10,000 gold lead, it's not as strong as it seems, since I'm going to be splitting for the majority of the time to try and draw people over. And my one shot is made a lot less potent by Zillion Revive, and even though it's a support Zillion, so he's only going to be reviving them with 1,000 health. It's still a revive. So we have to try and find a way to either bait it out or burst somebody before it can happen, or kill Zillion first, or have him waste it on somebody unimportant. There, I just QSS the stun so I can just so I can kill the Caston without taking any damage, because I've got Baron and I don't want to. I don't want to have to go back and give Cassiopeia time to respond. So here, my team is rushing mid, so I want to pressure bot. I've got Rift buffs, so I get a lot of extra damage when I'm on my own. And I know they don't have Zillion ult, so I'm not afraid of getting jumped on, because I'll just one-shot them. So now Cassiopeia is back up, and we get an extra inhib, and we leave. There's no point in staying here, because we don't have... there's nothing to push, and we can't pressure their... I just walked right over a pink. There's nothing to push, and we can't pressure ending the game yet. So we back off, take dragon, and then reset. So you see here, I've got 2,000 gold. I finish my Merc Scimitar, and then I go for, I think, a GA. Yes, I'm going to be building for a GA next. I just get the magic resist because their Cassiopeia is the most fed person on their team right now. And you can see from dominating lane, Irelia hasn't contributed anything to this game yet. She's really just focusing on getting enough gold to come back into the game and be a factor in the game again. And but I haven't let her do. I haven't let her come back because I just really want to win this game. So I've been sitting solo in solo lanes and taking all of the gold, as opposed to grouping with my team and sharing it, because I don't want her to ever be able to have an impact on this game. And this kind of sucks for me. There's QSS to get out of there. There's a slight mistake by me. I don't know that's warded. That doesn't end up mattering. Irelia's bot, and it's only a matter of time before the waves crash in and they have to give something up. So here they're fighting without me, and they're able to get a lot of stuff out. Irelia finally groups, but it doesn't matter. She's too far behind, and even though she finally evened out in CS with me, she just there wasn't enough time. We didn't give them enough time to come back into the game. We just kind of strangled them. And there, I just one-shot Zillion because I don't know if he has ult, and I want to make sure he can't ult a priority target. And here we end the game. So yeah, that's Renekton against Irelia. The most important thing for that matchup is playing around Irelia's E and learning how to stun buffer auto attacks and stuns learning how to stun buffer your auto attack after an E or your W while she stuns you. If you can get those two mechanics down and be able to play against or play around her stun really, really well, then the matchup becomes really, really easy for you, and you'll be able to crush it, similar to how I did in this game. But if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, like if you liked, share with your friends. It's always good to have new people commenting on the videos and stuff, so leave a comment. And yeah, it's been Panther, guys. Later.